Hello friends. Welcome to our haunted house, a new haunted video. Let's start it. The Bell Witch is one of the most famous ghost stories in American history. The story begins in 1817, when John Bell and his family moved into a farm in Adams, Tennessee. Soon after they moved in, they began to experience strange things. Objects would move on their own, loud noises would be heard, and there were even reports of physical attacks. The Bell family eventually came to believe that they were being haunted by a ghost. They named the ghost the Bell Witch, and said that it was the spirit of a woman who had been murdered on the property many years before. The Bell Witch's haunting continued for several years, and it became a national sensation. People came from all over to witness the strange events that were happening at the Bell farm. One of the most famous incidents occurred when the Bell Witch spoke to John Bell. The ghost spoke in a deep, booming voice and said that it was going to kill John Bell. John Bell died a few months later, and some people believe that the Bell Witch was responsible for his death. The Bell Witch's haunting eventually stopped, but the story has continued to be told for generations. There are many different versions of the story, but all of them agree that the Bell Witch was a real ghost who terrorized a family in Tennessee for several years. I hope you enjoyed this horror story about a real event. I spoke very slowly so that you could enjoy the story without being scared. If you want to hear more horror stories, let me know. Here are some additional details about the Bell Witch haunting. The Bell Witch was said to be able to mimic the voices of people who were alive, including the Bell family's neighbors and relatives. The ghost was also said to be able to control the weather. On one occasion, it caused a violent storm that destroyed the Bell family's barn. The Bell Witch was said to be able to physically attack people. On one occasion, it threw a large rock at John Bell, which struck him in the head. The Bell Witch haunting remains a mystery to this day. There is no scientific evidence to prove or disprove the existence of ghosts, so it is up to each individual to decide whether or not they believe the story. However, even if you don't believe in ghosts, the Bell Witch story is still a fascinating and terrifying one. It is a reminder that there are still things in this world that we do not understand. And it is a warning that we should be careful about what we wish for, because sometimes our dreams can come true in the worst possible way.